Alright, so the Shadow Throne, of course, along with the rest of Call of Duty World War II DLC 2, releases on April 10th, 2018, which is just about 3.5 days from now. I'm super excited. I know the rest of the community is super excited as well. And in this video, I'm going to talk to you guys about about 7 or 8 things that I think you should know about DLC 2, the Shadow Throne, before it releases. No, I haven't played it early. I'm just basing these things off of stuff in the trailer, maybe that you didn't notice, or just some stuff in general about the map that I read online that I think you should honestly know and are honestly really beneficial, because not everybody keeps up to date with Cameron Dayton's Twitter. Not everybody watched every second of the trailer frame by frame. You know, there's a few things that you can definitely take from this video, so I honestly do recommend you watch it. And if you enjoy it, make sure at the end you drop it a thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed. With that being said, let's jump into the first thing on the list that I pretty much already covered, and it's that the developers and community genuinely seem more excited for this Zombies map's release. Let's be honest, like, we're not as hyped for this map than we were for like a BO3 DLC, but we're definitely more excited than we were for the Darkest Shore as a community, and maybe even than some IW maps we're more excited for this map for. And like I said, even though it's not a BO3 hype level, and I wouldn't expect it to be, it still shows that Sledgehammer is taking a step in the right direction, and they're starting to do things a little bit better, and they're doing stuff right. So that's really cool. That's the first thing on the list, like I said, so let's just move straight on to number 2. Alright, so the second thing on the list is that although the Shadow Throne has to maintain the duller color scheme given to COD World War II to some extent, it's seemingly a lot more colorful than previous World War II Zombies maps, which is awesome for both players and content creators, of course. Now, of course, just as a regular Zombies player, I love going to a nice, beautiful, colored map. I don't like going to a very dull map, because it's just like, ugh, like, even if you enjoy the gameplay, just looking around at the map for a few hours, it's just like, no, you know? So, having a really colorful and really vibrant map is something that I really like. Like I said, the color scheme for COD World War II in general is dull just because of the era. That's just going to be how it is no matter what. Even if they do make stuff a little bit more colorful, we're still going to have to deal with that duller color scheme to some extent, which stinks, but it's okay, because like I said, in DLC 2, they really put their best effort in to make it as colorful and as vibrant as possible, and you can see that from the first frame of the trailer. They really did a decent job, as far as I can see from just the first 20 seconds of gameplay that we've seen of the map. Now, I can't say this is going to carry over to the final map in every single area, but from the few promo images, like I said, and from the trailer, I think they're doing an excellent job in making the map more colorful and more vibrant for both players and content creators, and I think that's awesome. That's number 2. Let's jump into number 3. Alright, so coming in at number 3 is that the gameplay focuses a little more on the melee aspect, and this is actually going to go and combine with number 4, in that there are multiple new melee weapons being added into the map. Now, I'm going to go over here to a tweet by Cameron Dayton, or I'm going to show you a tweet by Cameron Dayton, where he basically just says that the multiplayer aspect is being focused on way more. Somebody even asked him, okay, so this is the exact tweet. At Cameron Dayton, I noticed that there is a spike bat in the trailer. Is there a possibility of us being able to customize and or choose what melee weapons we can use, like the combat knife or ice pick? I'd really love to use different melees than the shovel. Cameron Dayton replies, melee weapon variety is one of the coolest new features in the Shadow Throne. Unique attacks, strike speeds, and damage patterns mean your crew can mix it up in their hand-to-hand, which means basically that we will indeed be getting more melee weapons inside of DLC 2 The Shadow Throne. As you can tell by the trailer, as this person even said in this tweet, we are indeed getting a spike bat. That's 100% confirmed, and according to Cameron's tweet, I think we can infer that we may even be getting some more melee weapons as well. So far in the Shadow Throne that we know of, we have the shovel and the spike bat, and there's probably more to come, like I said, because Cameron Dayton said they really want to focus a little bit more on the melee aspect in the game. They're not going to completely focus it like they did, you know, like DLC 1 of Raven the Redwoods in Infinite Warfare Zombies. You literally spawned into the map with no weapon, and you had to find melee weapons around the map. I didn't like that too much, and I think Sledgehammer realizes that, so they're going to incorporate melee weapons into their game, just not make it, you know, like the driving force, which I think is awesome. Those are numbers 3 and 4. Now let's come over to number 5. Alright, so coming in at number 5 is that despite initial announcement, orders will not be a part of the DLC 2 release on day 1. However, they will release separately in a few weeks' time from the DLC pack, probably around the time of the DLC's Xbox release date. Now, if you go over to the Sledgehammer community update that they released yesterday, Thursday, April 5th, you'll go ahead and see that they did note that, because a lot of people were excited for orders, and when they did release the trailer, people were expecting Sledgehammer to release an update to Call of Duty World War II with the orders feature inside of World War II Zombies. But unfortunately, like I just told you, in that update they told us that it will not be coming now, or during the DLC release of World War II Zombies. It'll actually come a few weeks later. They didn't really specify a time, but my personal guess would be that it's going to come around the time of the Xbox release. It would only make sense maybe to just try to keep stuff a little bit more fair, that we get a feature in the game at the same exact time. I personally really want orders in World War II, and I think that it's going to really drive gameplay a little bit more. Even if the map lacks in some gameplay aspects, orders is a very, very huge and crucial feature to keep World War II Zombies running on its feet. This way, if the maps do get better in the future, progressively get better, it's going to really just keep the ball rolling and just keep people interested in World War II. So, although it's not coming right now, it will be coming very, very soon. So keep your eyes posted, of course, to the channel and to the Twitter. This way you know exactly when it's coming out. That was number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's move on to number 6. Alright, so I'm sure you guys already know this, but the name of the World War II Zombies DLC 2 Wonder Weapon is the Wunderbuss. And it's going to be different. It's going to be a different type of Wonder Weapon, similar to concepts that we've seen in the past, like the Tesla aspect of it. For example, but it's going to be a new type of wonder weapon. It's actually going to shoot out, like these long ass bullets, and I don't know, it's going to be a little bit different. We did have a wonder weapon similar to this in Exo Zombies. This is kind of what this wonder weapon is based off of, but this one shoots out electricity. It's a little bit different, and I like it. They're going for something a little different. Yes, like I said, they're keeping a same concept as before with the blunderbuss from Exo Zombies, and they're kind of taking that Tesla aspect back, but they're combining two different things, and they're trying to make a new product from those two different things, and I really appreciate that. So hopefully this wonder weapon is really cool and actually really fun to use in game, because you know what, even if it was a copy and paste of a wonder weapon, as long as it's cool and fun to use, then I don't mind it, you know. But I do like that they're going for a brand new idea, almost a brand new idea, combining two different ideas and really just trying to drive home with a really cool brand new wonder weapon. That is number 6. Let's jump right to number 7. Alright, so coming in at number 7 is that there's two brand new zombie types being introduced in the Shadow Throne. The Beast of Berlin and the Sizzler Zombie, which both can be seen in the trailer. The Sizzler Zombie is the one that gets shocked and electrified by the blimp, and the Beast of Berlin is the large mech zombie that plays a role that we don't quite know yet in the map. It can be the final boss, or just like the Panzer equivalent or the Brenner equivalent from the Final Reich in this map. So I personally think it's going to be the final boss. I have no clue, but my guess would be it's going to be the final boss. We're just going to have to wait and see. Of course, you're going to see on the screen right now both those zombies, and that's going to be number, I think, 7. I forgot what number I'm on, but let's just jump right to the last thing, which I think is probably one of the most important things. We'll call this number 8. I hope it is. And coming in at number 8, we have that there will be side Easter eggs in the Darkest Shore, or not in the Darkest Shore, in the Shadow Throne, as confirmed by Cameron Dayton. I'm really excited about this one, because someone even asked him, okay, we have Queen Akasha. I think I said that wrong, but anyways, they say, am I the only one who still hopes that one day I stumble upon a way to upgrade my Jack-in-the-Boxes or re-upgrade my gun? Of course, they're referring to double pack-a-punch, or just obviously a Jack-in-the-Box upgrade in any of the new maps. And Cameron Dayton replies, you're not the first to ask. Obviously, we all know that we want double pack-a-punch. We're running it by our undead weapon experts at the moment. They keep groaning. So basically what Cameron Dayton is saying here, that they've heard the community feedback loud and clear that people want double pack-a-punch, they want to be able to upgrade their Jack-in-the-Boxes, and that they keep telling the developers, and the developers are like, alright, like they hear it so many times, they're just like, ugh, every time they hear it now, which is cool, because they're hearing their community feedback, and so far Sledgehammer has done a really good job at interpreting and listening to the community feedback and then responding. Yes, it may take them some time, but they eventually do respond to that community feedback. And since a ton of friggin' people, I think pretty much everybody who plays the game, let's be honest, wants double pack-a-punch and wants to be able to upgrade their Jack-in-the-Boxes, I wouldn't be surprised if we did indeed see that in the future. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be in DLC 2, but I just want to let you know that they are listening, and that it is very possible that we could see it in DLC 2, but if not, I would definitely say it's looking very nicely for the future. But also, I want to read you another tweet from Cameron Dayton, or something tweeted to Cameron Dayton from Potsy Gaming. He said, loving the look of the Shadow Throne, can't wait to hunt for the main Easter egg, plus really hope this map has a lot of side Easter eggs. At Cameron Dayton, he says, we plan to keep you busy, Pots, which obviously means that there are side Easter eggs. I was supposed to read this tweet first, but I'm retarded, so I didn't. But he said, we're planning to keep you busy, Pots, which obviously means that, of course, they don't only have a main Easter egg in this map, they also finally have incorporated side Easter eggs. It only took them 2 DLC maps. They have finally incorporated side Easter eggs inside of World War II Zombies, the Shadow Throne, which is freaking awesome. Hopefully, like I said, one of those Easter eggs is the Pack-a-Punch, double Pack-a-Punch. in some way, shape, or form. Hopefully, and maybe even a Jack-in-the-Box upgrade or something else that we don't expect. Throw something else really cool at us. Maybe upgrade the Wonder Weapon through some kind of process. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that wouldn't really be too much of a side Easter egg, but just give us something. I'm very excited to see what they have in store for us, because like I said, Kevin Dayton clearly said straight out that we will indeed have side Easter eggs inside of World War II Zombies DLC 2, the Shadow Throne. That's going to be it for this video. If you guys did like it and you want to see more videos like this and streams and just a whole bunch of fun shit about zombies in general, World War II, IW, BO3, BO4, any freaking zombies game you like, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.